Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom for the PS4. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and contribute to my Patreon, links in the description at the bottom. Well, at least I'm more upfront and honest about my means of acquiring money than this place. Let's see, last time, well, as I also correctly predicted, this place is completely friggin' rigged. So now let's go and see how crooked Pugnacious is. I mean, come on, a government-run casino and nobody thinks it's on, nobody thinks it's not on the up and up.
Hello there. Yeah.
Yappy. Alright, so this is Yappy.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, it's not like this guy is totally suspicious or anything. Alright, let's go and see. Alright, let's go and set ourselves down for this clown show. So, Envoy of Nile, what brings you here? We have come to ask that you return his force to him. Ah, but of course. He has sent you to beg for it on his behalf. And why would I simply return it? I won it from him in a game of chance. It was as fortune willed it. Was it? We couldn't help noticing how much cheating goes on in the supposed kingdom of chance. What are you implying? It was on the dice roll of Lady Luck herself that Niall gambled. Huh? Our friend outside may have been capable of base trickery, but the mistress of fortune, I think not. So he wasn't even playing with their piffin casino dices? No, the one we saw in the ceremony was much bigger. That doesn't mean someone couldn't have messed with it. You would accuse our most sacred symbol of trickery. That it is a preposterous idea, but you are welcome to examine her if it will please you. But I would warn you to proceed with the utmost care when doing so. The people of Goldpaw will not take such an intrusion lightly.
Thanks.
I think we'll take you up on that. Come on. I mean, this guy is literally twirling his mustache.
Ha!
These outsiders do not know their place.
Yes, Master.
Indeed, Master Pugnacious. We must be on our guard. Bother, I really thought we were onto something there. God, we're right back where we started.
No.
Not quite. I'm pretty sure if we look hard enough, we'll find something's not quite right with Lady Luck. If you say so. Let's go and have us a gander, shall we? A nationwide scandal. Bet you don't see many kingmakers doing this, eh? Oh, hey! Have you found anything, Lofty? Not much, no. I actually got the biggest flippin' jumble of wards and charms and magic repellent doodads I ever seen in my life. Other than that, what's nice, all smooth and shiny. Yeah, it's quality stuff, this. So nothing's amiss at first glance, huh? I can see why he was happy for us to come take a look. All those wards and things could mean that you couldn't influence the role using magic, would they? I guess so. What I'd really like to do is sneak a peek inside, but I get the feeling we wouldn't make ourselves too popular if we smash the thing open.
How dare you!
Cease this outrage at once! Lady Luck's sacred statue is no place for your pet to play!
Oi!
What are you calling a pet, Palio? suppose the Pugnacious gave us permission to look at the die and make sure there's no funny business going on. Ah, is that so? Very well, very well. The degree to which he ensures Lady Luck's unimpeachable integrity is admirable indeed. Sure is. I bet the statue must take some serious looking after, huh? And that die, too.
Oh, yes.
Exactly, exactly. You are young, friend, but you understand much. Why, only recently His Eminence became concerned at the decidedly worn condition of the die we had always used, and he replaced it with an entirely new one. Oh, did he now? And no expense was spared in its making. He dispatched a delegation of our most highly respected craftsmen to the deepest part of the forest in search of the finest wood available.
Uh-huh.
He did, huh?
Now then.
Ah, but listen to me chatting on. I'm sure you're busy enough already without me bothering you. Nice to meet you, young man. He meant the force of Nile, I suppose. Seems like he's going a mite overboard sending all those craftsmen so far out of the way, don't it? Do you think it has to do, you think it has them who's, do you think it was them who struck all those notice thingies to the trees? I don't know, but I think we should go back there and look around a little more. Alright, let's head for the Force of Nile and hunt for clues. Alright, teleport time.
Hey.
You're back, eh? How'd it go with little Puggy? Well, we didn't quite manage to get your force back yet. But we did find out the game is rigged all the way to the top.
Jinx.
I knew it! The crafty wee roasters. Now all we need to do is get some proof that there's funny business afoot with Lady Luck as well. You haven't noticed people from Goldport doing anything strange in the woods lately, have you? Well, they're up to something over toward the old woods there. But to be honest, there were so many of the beggars traipsing in and out, I could not keep track of it all. Maybe that's where they're making the dice. Let's go and have a look, shall we?
Listen.
Hold your horses, laddie. You'll not be getting anywhere near the old woods unless you can cast Quicker Growth. What's that? It's a spell, you great bumput. You've never heard of it? Ah, kids these days. Here, I'll teach it to you. Yep, Quicker Growth. And what kind of spell is it exactly? Can you not figure it out from the name? It makes plants grow fast. Cast that wee beauty on a teeny tiny seed, and it'll be a tree as tall as a house before you can blink. Past the pain to get through down that way. If you sling that spell on a few toadstools, you'll find the going a good bit easier.
Ta!
And thanks for the tip, Tigwig.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Niall. Righto, looks like we're off to the old woods. I wouldn't have sounded so pleased about it if I were you. The monsters over that way have been a right pain in the neck lately. Oh, monsters causing problems? Alright, the old woods it is. Oh, what the... Come in, play with us, they said. You can win back your forest, they said. They didn't tell me that I had to go all in, or the odds were 1,000 to 1 again.
You owe me! You owe me!
Oh.
Jinx. Oh, aye.
Alright, well, let's go and solve this little problem then. Yeah, we can figure out where they stored the old dice, and maybe we can get some actual progress. Go and expose Pugnile's little scam.
Have a ye dog!
Gosh.
Oi!
Alright, now we're in business. Oh, he wasn't kidding about the local monsters. Alright. See what's down here. Okay, absolutely nothing.
Come on! I need your help!
A stump! 5 of them! Ooh-wee! Ooh. Alright, let's see. Yep, there they are.
Come on! Take that!
A dripping ring. Oh, water damage. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's go for a little quick save here. Oh, this doesn't look suspicious.
Wow.
They've been busy.
Hmm.
So this is when they're making the trick dice. How should we do this? Charging and shouting our heads off?
No.
We can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they're doing. Hide yourselves. Some swabs are coming. Why did they have to build it so far away?
Huh.
Fool, any closer and the people of the city would surely discover it. They're from Goldpaw. They must be. I've a mighty fine idea all of a sudden. You know, I think I might be thinking what you're thinking. Huh? There we go. And bingo was his name-o. Guess I should have expected as much from a pair of sky pirates. Are you sure this will work? Only one way to find out, lad. We'll keep watch out here. Off you go and sneak into that there dice factory. Just don't be too long, alright? Guess we don't have much choice. Come on. I was sure he was going to see through our disguise. Well, he did. Looks like this might just work.
All right.
We need to find at least two forms of proof. The first is something tying Pugnacious directly to the deception. Some kind of documentary evidence would be ideal. Next is evidence of how they're manipulating the dice. My guess is they're not using magic.
Oh.
Really? But how else could it be done? Magnets? Oh, there are ways. We have a few different techniques for manipulating things from a distance where I'm from. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here has come up with something similar.
All right.
Let's find that proof. Let's do it. These disguises should help us get closer to people who work here. Maybe we can pick up some clues.
Hey there! Huh? Yeah.
Well, my superiors told me recently that despite appearances to the contrary, these devices aren't actually powered by magic. He says that in fact they rely on a technology that we imported from another kingdom. I'm not sure I believe him. It looks just like magic to me. Oh, really now? How dare you? I'm not hiding. I have something very important to do. And what about you? Should you not be getting back to work also? Ooh. A remote device, eh?
Ah.
Roland, look!
Huh.
This must be it. And based on all this stuff, it looks like what I thought. A remote control for Lady Luck's dice. It's just like what you said. It's just like you said. A lucky guess. Anyhow, Pugnacious must have one of these. So this is how he keeps the taxes so high, and how he stole Niall's forest from him. Sure seems that way. And it's also how we're going to make him pay. We could really use some proof connecting Pugnacious to this place. Alright, let's look around a little more.
Yep. Hey there!
Alright, let's go and get that evidence.
Hey there! Yes. Yeah. Yep.
A plain set of signed instructions.
Oh.
Look at this! It was in the drawer! That's Pugnacious' signature at the bottom! It looks like instructions on what he wants them to build. I'm guessing these are supposed to be destroyed. Luckily for us, somebody didn't do their job. Well, that's certainly undeniable proof. Wonderful! That's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Alright, just one last little thing to check up on.
Yep.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, glider all that, blah, 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 blah. And Q boss in 3, 2... Unauthorized intruders detected. Initiating attack sequence.
Oh my goodness!
Tanny! Batu!
Blimey!
Oh, sorry, looks like we got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing here anyway? I don't like our chances, girlie. They're trapped.
Come on!
Then we have to help them. Mossy Monument.
I'll do my best!
Oh, never mind. Ew, I thought me goose was cooked there for a second. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. We got lucky there. Well, did you find your precious proof? Yes, we found a device Pugnacious uses to control his eyes' movement. Ah, that's the stuff, lad. Now I can hang the swingling dog out to dry. We sure can. With this thing to help us, we'll be able to expose him for the fraud he is. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what you're about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly. If they go really badly, you could be making an enemy in the entire nation. Are you willing to take that risk? Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Gopal their country back.
That's the stuff, man!
That's the spirit of a lad.
Yeah!
I knew you wouldn't let them walk all over them.
Aye.
You grew more kingly by the day, your majesty. You really are starting to sound like a king, you know that? Alright, our leader set out his policy. And now it's time to implement it. Ooh, a higgledy. Sticky, slimy, gunky mushroom. Alright, a gunk shroom. Bingo! Muttonbane the Mushy. Alright, let's go and see what our new Higgledy can do. Will occasionally create more Higgledies when attacked with their own element. Slightly decreases an enemy's physical defense. And a water cannon. Boosts the chance of the player inflicting status ailments when awakened. Ooh, an elite sorcerer's ring. Has a magic boosted when HP's low. Wow, that took all the fun out of there. Oh yeah, let's go and check the tactic tweaker. Just one more point. Alright. Oh god, do I love this travel spell. Saves me just so much time and trouble. Alright, let's go and crash this guy's party.
Yep.
Ah, you again. And did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Niall and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations? And where is your proof, Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know Come on, you know we're onto you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Oh, will she now? Huh. That's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
It seems like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedation with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. Oh, this ought to be good. Alright, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you, if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. Alright, this ought to be good.
Hey!
Oh, not you. Alright, let's get this party started. Very well. Will you please take your places? I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Gold Paw. Being the defendant, his evidence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. A trial's underway. And with the Grand High Ruler in the dock, no less. What in the world could have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. The defendant, Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case, I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with those whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he's distributed devices among his accomplices which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery among lower-level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complacent in such behavior is preposterous. I do not, have not, will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you'll permit those the present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I've presented my proof?
But...
What is the meaning of this? I think you know very well. After all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions for the assembly of manipulatable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnacious. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense?
No.
Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is a forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the die rolls stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number of the evidence be false. If it be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled.
Even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Give it a minute.
Your Majesty?
Oh, now what's that you got, huh? This is a kangaroo court, Your Honor.
The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
Yeah, let's see you go and talk your way out of this one, pal. But this is... By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be easily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices were manufactured, and to procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niall's forest from him, And all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this really be true? Cheat! Deceiver! Shame on you! You are the Grand High Roller! Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Yeah, he's done screwing around. All that I did for Goldpaw. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with this people is weakening. Soon it will be time. Oh, here comes the Kingmaker.
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang!
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Oh no, who's this guy?
Wait!
Ooh, that's not good. And now we gotta go and fight Longfang. Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Where are we? Flip! That's another dimension, isn't it? And if we don't do something, we'll leave out this whole kingdom!
What?
And then we have to stop Longfang!
You went wrong there.
Well, you're not wrong there, my boy. Come on, let's knock some sense back at old Bitey, shall we? Yeah, just surely. That ain't just a Kingmaker. 'Tis a Kingmaker gone dually. A blasted Realmraker. Don't be like that, Mum. Where there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his manners, isn't it? Which means he can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens to power when you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit it where it hurts, and you'll hurt him good and proper. Oh, and don't worry about knowing where those special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot them no problem.
Watch your backs!
Let's see, Realmwreckers are Kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power, and run wild as a result. Power escapes from them in bright glowing bursts. The points from which this energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attack. Higmakers. Higmakers are mysterious entities that absorb the power of Kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weakness even though when enough of them gather together. They're born from ions into which a Kingmaker's instill his power, so if you smash on anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. Whenever them appear, a gold circle will surround them and they'll beckon over. Well, now that Longfang's pacified, well, let's see what happens to Goldpaw. This here's the square, ain't it? Phew, we're back. I suppose that means Longfang really has calmed down. I suppose that means Longfang really has calmed down. For now, at least. Guess we better tie up some loose ends, huh? I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return, he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell? And how? How could I have allowed such a thing to happen? You managed to calm your kingmaker down, but without your king's bond, will things here be okay? You have bought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? But why curse this scaly pate? There ain't no short rhyme or reason to such wanton savagery. Not now, shush! Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I am Evan Pettywesker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light, and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So that is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you are no ordinary child. But what is it you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them. And I want you to help me. I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niall's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course.
Thank you.
Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Goldpaw will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Well, there's all that taken care of. It was incredible! From out of nowhere, Longfang suddenly appeared in the sky. I never thought I would see a kingmaker in the flesh. He didn't stay long, but I'm truly grateful to have witnessed such an event. Alright, now for the tactic tweaker here. Alright, let's go and see Yoda.
Crevens?
You beauties, you bunny woolly beauties. I got my forest back, and it's all thanks to yourselves. You can have all the trees you want. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Niall, Pugnacious had his king spawn stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Jings.
Stolen Jings! His kingmaker must be tearing the place to pieces!
Aye.
Oh, you wanted to, sure enough. But we taught it a little lesson we won't forget. Goldfall's safe for now. King spawn stealing's no mean feat, though. He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awful filthy food, did he? Yes, a sort of purple aura. That'll be the Horned One's doing then, right enough. The Horned One? The old kingmaker of a place called Allegoria. A nasty piece of work and no mistake. For someone to be using the beastie's powers would have to mean...
Aye.
I cannot see it being done being anyone but Doran. He was the king that shared the bond with the creature. So we just need to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? You'll have a job doing that, I'm afraid. Allegoria hasn't existed for 2,000 or more years now. It existed along with the land in which it stood.
Golly.
So he's the king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries. What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's king's bonds in order to try to bring back the Horned One back somehow. And if it does that, the whole world will be filled with purple fog before you can say, we're doomed! So Pugnacious was right. He'll be trying to steal more king's bonds. What are you looking at me like that for, man? Then we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the Horned One. We sure can't, but if we're going to stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Now let's get to work, shall we? Time to get building, me hearties. Oi, sounds like a plan, right enough. I'd best come with you. You'll be needing my help. Really? Speaking of which, things will be getting underway by now, I reckon.
Look.
I smells a smell on the wind. That a progress. Seems the mangy dolls got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my!
Where did all these people come from? I see sky pirates, greenlings, even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom. That they must, right enough. But how did the swabs even know to come a-knocking? You have me to thank for that, son. I didn't expect so many to turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, you kin. How do you think you ever getting the old forest back, like? That's more than we could have hoped for. Don't think nothing of it. I only asked the teensy-weetsiest of favors in return. That you make me your Minister of Finance. There's none can pinch a penny like I can. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. So if Niall's the Minister of Finance, I guess it makes Pt10 the Minister of Defense? The swab in charge of fighting, you mean? I like the sound of that a good deal. And I guess I could be your advisor. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help out here and there. No, you'll be my chief counsel. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I don't know if I'll be... It's the king's job to appoint his ministers, correct? Then I hereby appoint you chief counsel. Well, alright then. Chief counsel it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
No problem. Happy to see you finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best, for your sakes and for mine. Flip on, I almost forgot! If we're building a kingdom, we'll need a proper tidy name, isn't it? To make things official like. I've been doing some thinking about that.
I've decided to call our kingdom Evermore.
I would have gone with Nazarick, but that's
Well?
just me.
What do you think?
Evermore, huh? I like it. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh no, it's from an ancient story. The story of a great kingdom whose people were so happy that they wished for it to last forever.
Huh.
Fitting. Alright, Mr. King. We named your country. We're trying to address your adoring citizens. Yarr!
Oi! Listen up, ye mangy curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. Wow. I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
Oh, I guess that'll work.
There's kingly you are!
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.